Support is growing for one man in a battle with his town over his Christmas light display. Monica Guy has the story from Old Bridge, New Jersey.
Bill, Tom, and Chris Abruzzi have been decorating their home for the last 15 years with hundreds of thousands of Christmas lights. Their display is so popular that quite a few people come to see it. Well, they were just notified by the mayor's office that they are going to have to foot the bill for all of the extra traffic control officers. And that could mean the plug gets pulled on the Christmas display.
He brought us in and said, you know, this is what it's going to be. It's going to be about $2,000 a night. They kept saying $50,000, $50,000. And we're like, when they said that's how much it's going to cost you, we were like floored.
While the cost is a big concern, Abruzzi says his frustration is about more than just the money. You see, when people come to see the display, they also leave donations for a group that builds and renovates homes for disabled veterans.
Homes for our troops, that's who we support.
My calls to the mayor's office and the police department were not returned. However, I did speak with members of the town council who say the mayor wants to shut down the show because he doesn't like the extra traffic.
Well, the mayor did sponsor an ordinance which would have restricted parking in this area to residents only. It was voted down 9-0. So I guess his plan B was to come up with this charging fees to Mr. Abruzzi in an effort to deter him from having the display. He does live around the corner, and obviously he has a problem with people parking.
A GoFundMe page has been set up to help pay the fees, but it might not be enough to cover all of them. But Abruzzi says that won't stop him.
I'm going to figure out a way on how to get him going. You know, if I could do a day at a time, I'll do whatever I have to do. I'll try and get money from somewhere, but I'm not shutting the lights down.
The lights go on this Saturday evening at nightfall, and I'm told that for the whole display, the electric bill is just about $1,300. Reporting for Chasing News, I'm Monica Guy. Bill?
Thanks, Monica. All right, let's bring back our A-plus panel for tonight's show. We're joined by immigration attorney Afia Yunus and the editor, publisher, and founder of the Save Jersey blog, Matt Rooney. Matt, I'll start with you on this one. This seems to be way overblown. This is not even the biggest of the displays that you see. Does this sound like a personal gripe that maybe the mayor or some of the neighbors have?
That's my suspicion. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch, and we're talking to you, Mr. Mayor. I mean, frankly, I think that the gentleman that's putting on this light display should probably bill the town for all the free publicity he's gotten for Old Bridge. They've got national coverage showing the world that we got this wonderful community with this kind of spirit in New Jersey, and they're trying to pill him.
What do you think, Afia? I mean, there's something to be said if the neighbors say if he was unreasonable, like leaving it on until, midnight or 1 in the morning. But I understand he's turning it off at a reasonable time. What do you think? Yeah, it's like $2,600 a day they want to charge him.
And he's donating whatever he's making off of it to veterans. Right.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know a more perfect story for Old Bridge, and yet they're turning it into a nightmare. And I think it's sad that there's this beautiful display for kids to come to see. He's reasonably turning it off and donating anything he makes to veterans. I mean, it's just sad.
What happens? He's going to pay for these 3 nights, and then that's it.
Well, that's a fascinating thing, Bill, looking at this as an attorney. So he says, look, I'm going to keep putting on my lights, entertaining the community. I'm not going to worry about this stupid agreement. What are they going to do? Fine him for some kind of land use violation? I'd love to see somebody take that case.
So to that point, what if he just leaves him on and doesn't pay?
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, what are they going to do? And they're charging him for traffic control for a large-scale event. So who knows that they even need that many patrol officers there?
They had suggested at one point that he should be busing people in.
Yeah.
Well, the mayor doesn't want them parking in his neighborhood, so it
Right.
seems more like a personal problem than a citywide problem.
So, bah humbug, this is a Grinch story?
Yeah, shame on them, and I think that the gentleman putting on these lights, I think maybe he should think about running.
There you go.
There's
Run
an
for
idea.
office. And more lights next year.